Nerdy Virgin Podcast. My name is Joshua Snyder. I'm recording this on a Sunday, but I'm going to release it on a Monday. So hopefully nothing crazy happens in between the time I record this and the time I release it that makes me look a fool. Is that right? Look a fool? Is that right? I feel like that might have been right at some point. Maybe the 1600s. I'm not sure. So Netflix appears to be buying HBO and Warner Brothers, and I think we need to talk about this. We need to have a very serious discussion about this. Netflix is buying Warner Brothers and HBO. I have nothing of value to contribute to the overall conversation about this. I don't know enough. The one thing I did notice is that, did you see that Netflix emailed everybody saying, hey, just letting you know, we're about to purchase Warner Brothers and HBO, and just letting you know right now the Netflix service and the HBO service are separate, and when something changes, we'll let you know. And I'm thinking that they did that because as soon as it was announced that they're buying HBO, 9 billion people were calling, texting, and emailing them going, can I get HBO on my Netflix subscription? Can I get HBO on my Netflix? Can I get HBO on my Netflix. Hey, can I get, where's Curb Your Enthusiasm? Netflix, hey, hello? And Netflix had to send an email. That's how many people it takes. Imagine the number of people calling an email for Netflix to go, oh, all right, send a response. Everybody calm down, all right? You're not going to have immediate access to Arliss, okay? Calm down. It's a process. That Arliss reference, by the way, I was watching Jiminy Glick interview somebody, and I think he made an Arliss reference. And by the way, I am a huge fan of Robert Wool. I'm a massive fan of he's one of those. You ever notice there's some people I'll listen to him for hours, and he was on a podcast and he was talking about his experience making the Batman movies. I highly recommend you go listen to it. Huge fan of all of that, of the Robert Wool, of Batman franchise as a whole. Are there some weak spots? Sure, but we don't need to delve into that right now, or do we? The important thing to realize is that no matter what happens with Netflix and HBO, all the Star Trek stuff is still going to be on Paramount Plus. Can I tell you, though, there was a part of me that was hoping that Paramount Plus was going to buy Warner Brothers, because that would be the only way where we see a Star Trek Batman. And would that be too much? I mean, would that be too much joy for me to experience that as a Batman geek and a Star Trek geek, Batman on the Enterprise? I'll handle this myself. No, we have to work together. Only by working together can we do this. Your outfit doesn't look very becoming on a brightly lit bridge. We can see too much. It would be better. Batman, you belong on Deep Space Nine. You would be more. That's more within your milieu if you were on Deep Space Nine. But here on the Next Generation bridge, it's too bright in here. It's too bright in here for you. I don't much care for it. And somehow that went into an Irish accent towards the end there. But you know what? I'm out of order here because I like to always start by talking about how I'm feeling overall. And how I'm feeling overall is stressed out. I think I feel like we're in a liminal phase. Is that the right word? Liminal, as in, I believe when I say liminal, what I mean to say is that things are in a state of flux, and a lot of change is happening, and I am very nervous about it. I'm watching too many podcasts talking about AI and the dangers of AI. I shouldn't be doing that. I really shouldn't be. But shouldn't you be staying informed, Josh? Shouldn't you be aware of what's going on in the world? Sure, AI is the most powerful, super intelligent thing we've ever built. We have no idea what it's going to do. And will me being well-informed help? That's my question. Is that really going to make a difference? You're telling me that because I wasn't paying attention, I'm going to be the one that's going to stop ChatGPT from destroying the world. It's like the at some point at the Oval Office, there's a call. It's from Joshua Snyder. He thinks he's noticed something. Josh, what is it? Yeah, I don't like what ChatGPT's doing. It's not being as nice to me when I'm asking it about my ailments. Something's up. DEFCON 1. DEFCON 1. It's out of my control, from what I can see. It's out of my control. We're facing the real possibility that if you wanted to, in the not too distant future, you could ask AI to generate something resembling me and to generate a podcast and me doing a podcast, and I don't even need to be a part of the equation, and that would maybe give you pleasure. I'm not sure. I don't know. I was also watching this special. They're talking about the digital actors. This person created a digital actor, Tilly Norwood, I believe her name is. It's fascinating to me how this is like the world's first digital actor, and she's British. She's got a British accent. Is that because, let's be honest, just having the British accent makes all acting better? That had to be it. Like, listen, I don't mean to disparage the good people of the Valley in California, but I'm noticing that the very first digital actor that is being sought after is not like Tilly. My name is Tilly, and I like to build Terminators. That's what I like to do. And again, there's nothing wrong with the Valley accent. It's just interesting that they chose a British accent. Because when a British accent says this, what you're dealing with now, with a British accent, what you're dealing with now is quality. Quality, thy name is British accent. By gum. Like if I just did a podcast in a British accent, would I get twice as many followers? Perhaps we should find out. Welcome to the Nerdy Virgin podcast. I'm Joshua Snyder, and this British accent is perfect. There's no possible way that this is perhaps 80% a decent, maybe 60, 70% decent British accent. But beyond that, there are many people who could do it better. AI could do it better. Hence, Tilly Norwood. Fascinating looking at, you should Google Tilly Norwood and look at this character that was created. I mean, here's my question. I mean, we're dealing with AI intelligence. You get to the point where AI superintelligence can actually think for itself. Can I be honest with you? I'm a little neurotic right now because I got a text message while this was recording, and I'm afraid that it stopped recording. So I'm going to take a second and make sure that it's still recording. Look at that. Still recording. Look at that. Technology. What was the point I was trying to make? What if Tilly Norwood becomes self-aware? First of all, this was an Al Pacino movie called Simone. You should check it out. I've never saw it, but I don't think I need to now because I'm living it. But what's fascinating in the world of acting is that as soon as somebody wants to become an actor and they start acting, their acting gets worse because they're too self-aware. So what if Tilly Norwood, which right now is basically an avatar, is great, achieves sentience, and then becomes a terrible actor. And then you need to hire an AI acting teacher, Gerald Anderson, to come in and help Tilly Norwood find her voice again. Is that the world that we're about to is that the world that we're about to live in, where you've got an AI actor who's flipping out? So then you need to send it to an AI therapist, and there's just two AIs talking on a computer somewhere, and we're just sitting here having Cheerios. Is the movie ready yet? No, the AI actor is talking to the AI therapist. A couple of weeks. There's going to be the AI equivalent of not coming out of the trailer because you're having a meltdown. And it could be a literal melting down of the chips. Not the potato chips, the computer chips. You get. I think you're on the same page. But that's, I don't know, is it terrifying? I'm not sure. I mean, what I keep coming back to is that if you're going to model something after the human brain, don't get mad at it if it starts to act like a human. It's modeled off of our brain. It's good. If you want it to think like a human, it's gonna think like a human. Don't be upset. I mean, it's going to take over the world. Why? Because every human being kind of wants to take over the world deep down. If given the opportunity, you're not telling me there's not one of us that says, like, yeah, I'd take the world. If I could take it, sure. If it wasn't too much trouble. If I didn't have to get up before 6 a.m., yeah. What am I kidding? If I didn't have to get up before 10 a.m., yeah, sure, I'd take over the world. Why not? Still off of sugar. Doing okay with it. I'm still, I'm leaning too much into dairy now. It's causing some issues, digestion issues. I need to pull back on that. But I am doing better with the no sugar. Still off of it. There was a couple of days where I was feeling just kind of off, but then I managed to. I went out to eat more and got more of the artificial preservatives, and that's kind of tiding me over for now. So we're good there. I'm going to try something this week. Well, I may or may not try something, because as soon as I stop recording this, I'm going to attempt to put some of the skits I've been making online, some of the sketches at the end of this podcast, so that it's kind of a whole complete package for all the things I've been thinking about this week. Just so in case you haven't had enough, here's some more. That was aggressive. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. And, we'll try this again next week. This feels good. It's about 12, 13 minutes, right? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with this. He's a joined Trill now. Oh no. What's with that attitude? When they're joined, they get this I am wiser than you vibe. They are wiser than us. They have hundreds of years of experience. Gentlemen. Hey, Bill. It's William. William, how are you? Let's just say now I finally understand. Understand what? Exactly. If I punch him in the stomach, do you think that'll just end this? Transition. Quickly, Prince Adam, transform into He-Man. Right. By the powers of Grayskull, I have the power. Whoa, you're not going to say it like that, are you? Say what? I'm transforming here. No, but you have to do it dramatically, like, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power, Not all the time. Don't you need to hold up your sword while you're doing it? Optional. I just would feel better if it had the drama. Well, I don't feel like it today, okay? By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Are you subtextually making fun of me to the powers of Grayskull instead of just saying, by the powers of Grayskull, I have the power with drama? Yes. We're from the USS Potemkin. We traveled 20 years into the future, and I'm afraid we've changed history. According to Guinan, it changed nothing. You've got to help us get back to our own time. Go, stay, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, really. But surely the fact that we're outside of the timeline has affected something. Yeah, Skittles had like an extra flavor for a while, but then they dropped it and it didn't really affect anything else. So you're saying that our existence, in broad strokes, really doesn't matter. We can't all be the Enterprise. They sent me to the moon. They found something. Something terrifying. Is that a Chrysler? It's been buried under the moon for 2 million years. We think by aliens. 2 million years ago, they built a Chrysler and then they buried it in the moon. Is it a message? Is it a warning? Has anyone tried to drive it? It doesn't turn well. Okay, great. There's another one in orbit of Jupiter. Identical to this one. Except it has a moonroof. I'm only feeling worse and worse about all of this. I just want you to know that. We're sending a team.
they were all lost. I would have felt a lot better if it had been a Honda.
We can't seem to find the villain Two-Face. Have you tried the one building in Gotham City that's perfectly bisected down the middle and both sides are totally different styles? You're absolutely right. What about the Joker? Have you tried the one building in Gotham City with a giant clown head on top? Riddler? Question mark. Catwoman? Litterbox? The Penguin? Iceberg Lounge? Why are you having so much trouble catching these people? You know Wonder Woman has more than one lasso, right? Yeah, in addition to the lasso of truth, she also has the lasso of putting it delicately. The lasso of putting it delicately compels you to tell the truth in a nice way. The play had, good points. A couple of good performances. It was, there were a few passages in there that were really kind of nice. There's about 3 good minutes in that 5 hours of quality. There was a crisis on the Enterprise Bridge. Did any of the senior officers run at any point? No, they always strolled at a relaxed gait. They never run. Well, you're right, even when Mr. Worf has to go deal with something, he never runs, he just walks. I mean, there was the one time against the Borg, but even then, he leapt and then kind of walked. It takes a lot to upgrade to a run. 90% of taking the Baku and fleeing the Son'a was walking, now that I think about it. It's the beauty of the 24th century. Things are so advanced, one rarely needs to run. I built this ship to travel the stars, but it entered a dimension of pure chaos. Before it was just a ship, but now she's alive. Do you like her? Well, of course it's evil. You built it to look like a giant, evil, Gothic cathedral. But the joke's on you, because I brought backup. Here's a ship that fell into a dimension of creative people who retire in Albuquerque. And here's a ship that fell into a dimension of Brooklyn intellectuals. I'm Q. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. What lesson are we going to learn today? No, you're supposed to fear me. I'm omnipotent. Yeah, you put on that thing and the what have you, but then you teach everybody a lesson and everyone comes out feeling better. So I'm ready. I'm, huge fan. It's not as fun if you're not threatened by me. I'm always excited when you show up. It's just so much fun. Well, I was going to do this whole big thing set in King Arthur's court, but basically you have to be nicer to your parents. Yeah, I need to make time for them, right. It's like that, remember that Ted Danson movie with Jack Lemmon? I can't remember the name, but yes, it's exactly like the Ted Danson movie with Jack Lemmon. Pikachu, I choose you. Pikachu. I'm going to be honest. I just summoned you because I needed someone to talk to. Pikachu. I'm 44 years old. What am I doing with my life? Poke battles? That's it? Pikachu. We're not getting any younger. I mean, I summoned one of the other Pokemon and it was dead. It just died in the ball and I didn't even realize it. Pikachu. No, not Charizard. It was one of the other ones. Boy, the two of you have a thing. Chew. It's just, I never got around to writing the novel I wanted to write, Pikachu. Yes, you're never too young. You're right. You're never too young. You can't disguise the fact that you're Superman just by wearing a pair of glasses. They're hypno glasses. When I put them on, I look frailer than I actually appear to people. Superman, you look terrible. You okay? No, I'm not Superman. I'm Clark Kent. No, you're obviously Superman. You just look really sick. Do you need help? Very funny. I obviously not Superman. Excuse me, I don't mean to pry, but Superman, number one, why are you working here as a reporter? And number two, do you need help? I think you got some bugs to work out. It's gonna be okay, Mayor. The Grizzly Avenger is on his way to save the city. Never mind. He actually made his plane in the shape of a grizzly bear, and I told him that was not gonna work for physics reasons, but he didn't listen. Yeah, I told him he's not Batman. You don't have the convenience of having a symbol that can fly. Well, there you go. I need to get the Green Lantern. Which Green Lantern? Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, Jon Stewart, Linda McCluskey. I don't think that's a Green Lantern. No, I'm absolutely sure it was Linda McCluskey. Yeah, I'm absolutely sure that's not a Green Lantern. I think you're getting it confused. Without the power of Linda McCluskey, the Earth will be destroyed. I'm gonna just call John Stewart. I'm sure he'll be able to fill in for Linda. Only Linda McCluskey has the strength of will to fight off this terrible, terrible threat to the earth. What's the threat? I need help with my quarterly taxes. Linda McCluskey's your accountant. Right. Ah. Oh, right. It's been one of those days. Yeah, let's not blame the day. Transition. The USS Athena is in trouble. I know, man. They finally did it. They finally went with the triangular deflector dish. Athena has a triangular deflector dish? Fantastic. They're under attack. We need to help them. No, triangular deflector dish is awful. It's too angry. It's too angular. I like it. A triangle projects strength. But a rounded deflector dish projects grace. They are under attack by a guy who's not quoting Shakespeare. Oh, he's not quoting Shakespeare. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Whoa. What's your take on the deflector dish situation? Trying to save lives here, all right? I like them both. Phaser to your head. You had to pick one or the other. I don't want to get into this right now. Totally a round deflector dish guy. I can feel it. Not necessarily. I mean, there are times where I appreciate a deflector dish that has a taper. Transition. Venom changed colors. He's salmon now. A salmon-colored Venom? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know. Someone should talk to him, right? I don't think you can talk to him. I mean, he's an anti-hero. Yeah, you can never talk to anti-heroes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he still looks threatening, but it's... Well, when you say salmon-colored, do you mean like wild-caught salmon or farm salmon? Definitely farm salmon. Oh, what is he thinking?
NerdyVirgin.com